Hey everyone, happy Sunday and good morning, April 14th, 2024. We're going to get into a little bit of cruise news. We're talking about a lot of different cruise companies today, Royal, Princess, Carnival, and then we're even talking about some ports like Santa Barbara and San Juan. Let's go talk about it. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here in Philadelphia. Hope it is beautiful wherever you are. Today we're going to be going through a little bit of cruise news. We would love, if you enjoyed the video, for you to like and subscribe to our channel. Come along and join us here on this cruise journey. We put out a brand new cruise video every single day. So first bit of cruise news, Princess is rolling out some changes to dining. These are really interesting, I think. So on a lot of the Princess, like on the new Sun Princess, there is a 3-floor main dining room. They are now making changes to dining so that there's going to be a separate dining room for traditional dining, which is your early and late seating. There's going to be reservable dining. And then there is going to be walk-in anytime dining. So each one of these dining rooms is going to be allocated to that specific type of dining, trying to just accommodate more people, especially now that you could order, if you have a medallion on your Princess, you could order food and drinks to anywhere you are on the cruise ship at any time, which is really interesting to me. I love the technology. I love the kind of interesting, more freestyle approach to dining that is going on here and in the cruise industry. I love that. So again, each one of your dining rooms is going to be in a separate location if you are traditional, if you are reservable, or if you just want to walk in anytime. I love this. Next up, San Juan, the port of San Juan, which I will be going to in just 2 weeks on the MSC seashore, is set for some major upgrades. First up, they're going to be doing a $100 million upgrade of the port. This is being done by Global Ports Holding. They're the largest port developer in the world. And then that one's just going to be kind of cleaning everything up, making some enhancements to the current port and the terminals there, just making it a better experience for all the clientele. Then next up, they're going to do a $250 million investment in a brand new port and terminal. This is going to allow the largest ships in the world, so Oasis class and Icon class ships, to be able to dock in San Juan, which is amazing. I love San Juan. It is a beautiful, beautiful port. So that is super exciting news for all cruisers. Next up, Carnival continues to announce new portals, which they're calling their different sections of their brand new island, which is going to be launching in the Bahamas, which is Celebration Key. So the newest one is Lacono Cove, and this is going to be a retail portal that's going to include local Bahamian kind of crafts and food. I love that there is going to be like a competitor here for Perfect Day. I love the private islands. I love that all the different cruise lines are making heavy investments into the private islands so that we can see kind of the evolution of cruise travel. Again, I think I said it a few weeks ago. I really think we're going to split into two camps here. I think we're going to split into cultural cruises where you go to these interesting places, like if you would stop at different stops in Europe or even in the Caribbean. And then I think we're going to have these kind of ship and cruise line destinations. So on your bigger ships like Icon and Oasis class, where the ship is this big kind of theme park and it's its own destination, I think we're going to see a lot more of those stops being these private islands where it's a more curated experience for you and they're not at the kind of will of the different islands that you stop at, because you never know if there's going to be some type of violence as we're seeing at some of the islands, or any kind of strife or additional taxes, anything like that. So that's where I think things are going. We shall see. Who knows? Next up, we talked about it a little bit earlier this week on our live stream. MSC has announced their new cliffhanger attraction on the brand new MSC World America. It is this new swing that goes out over the side of the ship. It looks really cool. It looks like it's a ton of fun. I can't wait to see it live in person to see how it really is. I love that all the cruise lines, again, are doing these really fun attractions on these bigger ships. I think it's a really interesting thing. And obviously it's something you're probably going to do once, but it is cool to see something. And I like that it's not like a huge footprint on the ship like the racetrack is on Prima and the Breakaway Plus class ships, where it takes like most of the top deck of the ship. This is just a small little thing. It's a cool attraction. I love it. I think it's really interesting. Next up, Royal Caribbean has announced they're going to be sending 2 ships to Australia in the 2025-2026 season. It's going to be Anthem of the Seas and Voyager of the Seas. I like that you have a little bit of a choice here if you are heading to Australia, or if you're in Australia and you're looking to cruise. It's not just small ships. You can get a Quantum class ship here, and you can get a smaller ship if you prefer that type of ship. Again, I think we're splitting into 2 different areas. I do hope that they continue to build some smaller ships that are going to be getting into these more expedition or smaller areas where they don't allow the large ships, which is going to lead us into our next little bit of cruise news. Santa Barbara has announced cruise ship limits. We saw it in Maine in Bar Harbor this year as well. They're all going to be allowing 20 ships annually. And while I do think this is a little bit short-sighted, I do understand what they're doing here. They're trying to limit the amount of people that are coming in. They're trying to limit the effect that it has on the kind of environment there, because there are environmental effects with the wildlife, the marine life there in the harbor, and with, pollution and everything else. I get all of those things. But for the last 20 years, it's been happening. And I would argue that now it is far more better for the environment. Not good for the environment, but it's far less impactful to the environment now than it was 20 years ago. And the cruise lines have really begun to put a push together to make it so that it's not bad for the environment and not this huge negative impact. So again, I think this is at the detriment of small businesses in the areas that really look for tourism, and they're going to be cutting it down from like 30 ships to 20 ships a year. That's a huge reduction of income for them, which is sad. It's less people that get to see Santa Barbara, which is a really cool town. So, yep, there it is. But it's going to continue happening, I think, at a lot of different ports. We're seeing it in Alaska as well this year. So it's going to continue, and then there's going to be other places that embrace it, and we will be going to a lot of those places. Next up, I think this is a really, really cool story. Royal Caribbean has installed this assistive listening technology on Icon of the Seas, and I think they're going to be rolling this out to more ships. This is super cool. You're going to be able to stream audio to your smartphone and listen with headphones or earbuds to listen to like streaming crystal clear audio from the source. So this is really interesting. It's going to allow you to go to like different venues. If you're seeing a show, if you're in the sports bar, if you're doing different things like that, you're going to be able to hear the audio in your headphones. Passengers with Bluetooth hearing aids or cochlear implants are going to be able to listen directly into those devices, which is amazing. And it also has like not just for assistive, but also has secondary effects where if you go to like the silent disco, it's going to enable you to bring your own headphones and just use the app and pick whatever station you want to listen to and go right to the silent disco without having to check in and get the headphones. I think that's super cool. I can't wait to see how this evolves over the course of things. 2 more quick cruise news stories. Next one is Celebrity is changing their tagline to "Nothing Comes Close." I love all these different marketing campaigns and headlines, just a way to keep fresh and keep yourself in the news a little bit. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's talking about their elevated levels of service and what you get on board their ships. God bless them. That's pretty cool. Last bit of cruise news today is Royal Caribbean has partnered with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they've come up with a little program called Wishes at Sea, where they're going to be doing these amazing wishes for people to go on Royal Caribbean vacations, go to Perfect Day, get to do the water park, all these fun things for children in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Love it. Can't beat it. That is our cruise news for today, April 14th, 2024. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy the last round of the Masters if you're going to watch that today. It's the last day of the NBA season in basketball. So hope everybody has a great day. Happy cruising. See you tomorrow. Bye.